When you don't need anything, life gives you everything. That's one of the weirdest and most mind-blowing freaking paradox. But we all have experienced that. The more you try to be liked by someone, the harder it is. The more you need it, the more you push them away. The harder you work, the harder you obsess, the more you need to make it happen, and you do everything in your power to make it happen. The more often than not, it's not working, and everything is slowing it down, and everything is going to shit. One of the best things you can do and learn in your life is the power of detachment, the power of letting go, the power of releasing importance. Is to realize that the more I care about something, the more I care about an outcome, the more power and the more I pedestalize or idolize that thing or that person, the less power I have to create what I want. And when you realize that the thing that you chase in your life are only an expression of the feeling you're trying to get in your life. So whether it's money and success and worldly thing, or a beautiful SP, or that thing, or that job, or that car, or house, what you really want is the feeling behind. Maybe what you're really desperate is for somebody to love you, or to feel that freedom, or to feel finally worthy and important and significant or fulfilled. When I started my business, I used to struggle, I used to work hard, I used to do nothing but fucking work and hustle. And I didn't understand why it wasn't working. I was literally needing and bleeding and like trying so hard to get clients. I was like desperate to get clients, desperate to get money, and desperate to get successful. And I was wondering, why am I doing all these things and I'm not getting what I want? And then these other people who just show up on the block and they just do it, and it just like, what is happening, right? I was so full of confusion and anger and bitterness, and I didn't understand this simple law, but so powerful. What I didn't know is that I was living in lack and neediness and self-pity and all these type of things. And I was pushing away the very thing that I wanted. But one of the most powerful things that I did in that period of my life is to write down 10 goals on a paper and ask myself, why do I really want those goals? Like, if I had them now, if I achieved them now, how would they make me feel? And almost all of those entries, everything was about I will feel successful, I will feel worthy, I will feel good about myself. Everything was pointing to the worthiness. And that's when I realized, that's when it hit me like a truck, that what I really wanted was not the success and the money and this and that. Sure, I wanted those things, but what I really wanted is to feel freaking worthy, to finally feel enough, to prove others that I've made it, kind of thing. But you realize that in that moment, what I actually learned is that I didn't feel worthy about myself yet. I didn't feel worthy. For me, when I have the money, when I am successful, when my business is growing, when everything is going well, and I'm needed, and I'm doing a good job and all of that, then only do I feel worthy about myself. Otherwise, I'm anxious, I'm worried, I'm trying to hide my flaws, and that my business is not going well, and that the money is short right now. So I'm constantly trying to not show others that I'm vulnerable and that I'm weak right now and that I'm not there yet. So I'm living in a state of shame and guilt and anxiety and so on. And when I realized that in like 2019 or like late 2018, it changed completely my whole life dynamic, because I realized that my self-image, my identity was still rooted in unworthiness. So it doesn't matter how many things I freaking chased and I wanted and I idolized and pedestalized and how much I was freaking hustling to get there. My life was a reflection of who I was, and I was putting so much importance on those external goals and outcomes. And life was simply being a beautiful mirror, showing me that doesn't work. Wake up, man. And so I had to wake up. I had to wake up, and I had to listen to my thoughts, and I had to listen to my emotions, and I had to listen to all the things that makes me unworthy. What happened, and when did I create a belief in that unworthiness, and who would I be if I already feel worthy right now? How would I go after that thing and that business, and how would I express myself? How would I go into a sales call? How would I go into talking to my prospect if I didn't need them to sign up? If I was only looking whether that client is the right client for me or not. I don't need you. Man, that is power. When you can go on a date, or when you can go to a client, or when you can go to a business venture, and you come from a place of wholeness and fullness, and you're able to walk away That is power, because there's no neediness. You know what you want what is aligned, what is good for you, for the other person, and then if it's not, you're willing to walk away because you know that I'm complete, I'm whole, I'm full. But above all, you're not trying to pretend, you're not trying to be who you're not trying to be liked, you're not trying to get external validation and people please and avoid conflict and avoid being polarizing and all that crap. You just become free. That's what I realized. And so you can see that the moment I did that exercise and the moment I understood how much importance and how much I was placing on all those outcomes and all those things, I understood why my life was so difficult. So the only thing I had to do is to give myself what I was lacking and seeking all along for years. I'm going to say that again. All I needed to do is to give myself what I was lacking all these years. And so I had to give myself worthiness and acceptance and love as I was in 2018, without the success, without the numbers, without the things that I wanted to make me feel complete, but as I was. And that was freeing.